Salut à tous, les gars, les filles et les amis des coins lecture.
That's right. What's up, guys, gals, and Book Nook pals? Let's pluck the bunny with another Book Nook unboxing, and that was Pierre guest starring with a little French intro, just as a little funny nod to the fact that for this unboxing, we're taking a look at the French packaging for this Cutebee Book Nook kit. It's slightly different from the other kits in their series in terms of the formatting. Believe it's because this is the French branding on it. So we've seen the Chinese branding on some of the Tone Cheer kits before. I've yet to see the French branding on a Book Nook kit before, 3D puzzle kit before, as I'm getting it from China to the US, so I just thought that was funny. I thought I'd do something different and waste 45 seconds of your time. So this is one of the newer ones from their Japan City Walk series. It is made of MDF board with an LED. They do only give 139 pieces with this one, and it is rated a 1-star difficulty. As compared to the other Book Nooks in this series, let's just combine them. So this is the Ramen-ya, I believe. No, this is by Kyoto. I grabbed the wrong one. This is the convenience store, but just to show you, it's almost half, a little more than half the size width-wise, and you can see the difference in branding between the French and American branding, and it does look like that might be a legitimate retailer for a Cutebee from France, since they do co-brand their packaging with them. So that's a little more knowledge for you guys. All right, taking a look at this, opening it up, we have our pretty standard format Cutebee instruction manual and our little Animal Crossing tool pouch here. Where to go first? Let's start with our little tool pouch, because I see peeking at me, staring at me through the window is my favorite thing to throw away. Well, two of my favorite things. These terrible tape squares for wires and our emery board. Now, in addition to the two people in the comments who have been telling me that there is a ton of good uses for these around the house and I shouldn't get rid of them, one person in the comments likes to watch me throw them, and every once in a while they will bounce off the wall because I'm throwing them between my computer monitor and the wall into the back corner of my studio, and every once in a while they will bounce back and they think that's funny. So, not this time. All right, in addition, we have, interesting, we have double-sided tape strips, but these are some bigger, thicker ones compared to our normal thin ones. Now, I'm guessing this is going to be a no glue necessary model, since they do rate it the 1-star difficulty, and we're going to have our standard LED package of our 2 AAA battery box and our 2 LED and touch board with our jumper connectors. And I'm gonna guess they're just solid, cool white ones. Gonna be all computer rendering pictures in here, full color, which is nice. Yeah, it's all pretty standard. Now, I was gonna bring this to work with me tomorrow. This does look like it'll be a quick one to knock out, but I'm also seeing a boombox and a TV set, and I don't know if I will have time to run these through my 3D printer before calling it a night, so we'll see what we can do. All right, we got a whole bunch of windows here, some thin plastic for the windows. Let us find where I put my X-Acto knife. We will be resuming our partnership with Nova in the beginning of the year. I have been in touch with them. Just remember, guys, when you cut these open, go in a angled or serpentine pattern. You do not want your X-Acto knife to go between the boards and then scratch up all this stuff before you even get a chance to ruin it yourself. Ooh. That's how close they cut their pieces. All right. Beautiful, vibrant colors, not surprising for a Cutebee. We got our chopstick holders. We got our menu here. I bet if you could read Japanese, you'd be able to even read the small print on that. Okay, chopstick holder, napkin holder, other stuff. This is going to be our back. This is our battery cover right here. Nice and flexible. Some really vibrant colors for the plastic containers. And you'll love to see an almost full printed sheet. And I do like the fact that it's, you know, more detailed on one side. It's still printed on the back, but not detailed for the sake of being detailed. We have our obligatory cat. Okay, can't have a book nook without a cat hidden in it. We have some more menu items here. Pot on the stove. Condiments and ingredients down here. If anybody recognizes any of these condiments, if these are actual representations of classic Japanese condiments, please let me know. If they're not just facsimiles. All right, oh, I'm popping pieces out right there. See what that means? You guys get to watch me put stuff back in. It's a little easier now, guys, because I have a 3D printed wall-mounted tape dispenser that I made, and I love this. I even installed a little X-Acto blade on the front of it to help tear my tape. Works really good. Until I forget it's there one day and slice my hand open. All right, that's where our touch sensor is going to go, probably on the top. All right, all outside pieces probably, which is why we're only seeing single-sided printing. And here's our ramen cook with the noodle basket in hand. Our ramen sign for the front. It's going to be the clip for our battery holder right here, like the door handle. Of nice selection of bowls. Our boombox, which I'm also going to have to try and figure out how to print really quick. And yeah, guys, so it's a pretty straightforward set. Not too much going on here, but a beautiful little ramen shop. If you got the time, I'm sure there's lots of things you could customize. Maybe make that ramen bowl 3D, use some yarn for noodles. The ramen bowl inside, not the ramen bowl outside. Maybe 3D print the chopstick cup, use toothpicks as chopsticks. I'm going to try and get that TV and that 3D and the boombox 3D printed before I hit the sack. But yeah, guys, egg, seaweed, mushroom, and fish cake. That's actually called a Naruto fish cake. It was called that before it was featured in the anime Naruto. A little trivia tidbit that I hope I didn't just get wrong and embarrass myself. So until now, guys, au revoir, mon frère. Good looking, good looking.